Ox Core. Damn, thanks for 50 months. Hey, Herman, hey, so, hey, Quintus. Oh, can I build this? Kind of. I need to build another power thing. Put it here? Just for a bit. For more than a bit, actually? Because I need to... Let's see. You didn't realize JORBS was my dad. Well, now you know. Well, sorry, who? He's like, Casey Roy, hey, Stampezi, hey, Velix, Troxy, Sebren, hey, Chaos Smurf. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? The Terra mission, right? Oh. Wait, what? Okay, what is happening right now? The barracks is not in incredible shape. Maybe we double mission Arados. Well, there's no real reason to bring Arados to the abductions, actually. Okay, we'll do some light abductions and then we'll do a Terra mission. Seems fine. I, like, must be waiting for a scout right now. No? I'm waiting 1 hour for an infantry and an engineer, maybe? Okay. This is just a light abduction. You're from Interpol and you are looking for international smuggler Jacques Orblanc. You heard he might be in the area under an alias. That's interesting. What alias did you hear he was under? You can take a look around. Can't say I've ever heard of anyone by that name, though. Oh, hey, Karyaga, how are you doing? Mr. Orblanc. It seems you have been living 2 lives, Mr. Orblanc. In one, you go by the streamer named JORBS and stream video games for a living. In another, you go by the jewel thief alias Jacques Orblanc and are among the most dangerous criminals known to man. When will they come out with the Matrix again? They came out with it that one time, and it was really good. And then they just never made anything as good as that again. It's kind of wild that film was solved over 20 years ago, and everyone who does any, like, work in film now just has to aspire to be almost as good. Definitely looking forward to Gauss weapons and ammo conservation. Soldiers are getting pretty good at shooting lots of times per turn these days. Concerned about my sleep schedule? It's like 5 a.m. Morning time. This is fine. You're allowed to wake up in the morning. This is fine. Hey, Kerfunger. Oh, wow.
Strike one. Prepare.
Europe is busy.
France is sending an urgent mission request. Current updates from the ground indicate the aliens are moving within the city limits. We should get down there and secure the area as quickly as we can.
Operation Sacred Calm. Who's in charge of the operation names?
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
There's no tonal consistency. Is everything on fire? Or are we like monks? Like, pick one.
Approaching target now.
Time to
Orders
eat
confirmed. On the
some
move.
aliens.
Rolling out.
Alright.
J'y cours.
Interesting stuff.
On y va. J'avance.
Good copy. Moving on top.
I've heard some mutons, which is in keeping with the every enemy is a muton berserker thing that we've had going on for a while. I'm confused, apparently. Where am I? Where's, like... Yeah, that's what I thought. This wall is open? No. Oh, that's the parking lot? That door. Okay, okay, I see where. I'll probably go to the store.
In motion.
Have enemies out here. They're kind of difficult to approach.
Closing on target.
Probably want to... Oh, I don't have a battle scanner. Okay.
Ok, je bouge. C'est parti.
Yeah, we're kind of out of everything in the barracks, just about. I just promoted a 6th scout officer because I have 5 and they are all tired. None of them are even wounded. They're just all, like, tired.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Hey, Soto! Yeah, no one to beat.
Je suis parti.
Wati, hello. Naj, hello.
Je crois que nous sommes pas seuls.
It's a bit unfortunate. It is nice to know what's in the pod before you are engaged in shooting at it.
Je suis en route. Ennemi repéré.
Whoop. One of them was standing on top of the truck. Shit. Alright. We go loud.
Je suis en route.
And D&D in an hour? Nice. That actually jump scared me, that Paul. Did not think that would happen there.
Tiens, prends ça. J'ai un peu de shrapnel.
I actually don't have smoke right now, so we're in a touch of trouble. Also don't have hit and run.
Copy that.
Heading out.
So I have a free kill here, but I can't run and gun if I use it.
Je me remue.
Oh shit, that doesn't say. Rude. I'm gonna use command on Van Dorn to get suppression going. I'm gonna put you here. Suppress that. If this floater is still alive, it will shoot at my Rocketeer. That's just gonna have to be okay. I don't think there's anything really better than taking a free kill. Let's motion track just to make sure this move isn't pulling a pod there somehow, because that would be very bad. Wait, I'm confused. Am I wrong that Van Dorn used to be able to see this? I don't think I'm wrong. Is this the Van Dorn from the past run? So Van Dorn is a soldier you get as a reward for completing a mission.
Here I go.
You rescue him from a mission. This is so weird. The chem grenade is breaking vision. Is it? Is that what's happening? I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. Something is happening. I don't have a ranger here, so the heavy rifle is going to be the best I've got. 57%. Nice. Okay, 2 mutons isn't too bad. These things actually have fairly low will as well, so maybe they run away or something. You didn't know that? You thought it was a custom name the community liked. There is more to the story that connects to that. Van Dorn was added to the game because the community liked them so much. Like, Phyrexis made a mission where you rescue Van Dorn. And everyone was like, holy shit, this guy's so cool.
Negative.
And then the Long War modders made it so you could actually rescue him. OMG, he's so cool.
Je suis parti.
I think this sees. Excellent kill. I have to be a little bit careful because the muton can just show up and crit me.
Bien, chef.
There's still a muton active on the map. They do shoot pretty hard. These mutons these days, they no longer just have the plasma carbines, they have the full-on rifles. But you could rescue him on base XCOM as well. So the mission lets you, like,
Ready to engage.
the mission is completed by rescuing him, but you don't get the soldier after you do. Hello. Beagle started the meme of everyone liking Van Dorn. Okay. You do get him in some funny Sergeant the General rank. Wait, really? Didn't know.
Approaching target now.
I've learned something about vanilla XCOM today, I guess.
Drinks are on me.
Copy that.
Yeah, I haven't actually played very much vanilla XCOM, so my knowledge is going to, I guess, be wrong sometimes. I
Affirmatif.
was, like,
C'est bon. Moving.
I guess incorrectly quite confident that you didn't get Van Dorn in vanilla.
Got it covered.
Eyes peeled, Commander. I'm on it.
Merci.
Who next?
Let's have a go at him.
Why is every enemy a berserker now? Should we talk about this? Like, it's actually every single one. I don't know. What is going on in this here campaign?
I'm on it, Commander.
Avec plaisir.
Deny me weapon fragments? Oh, true, I need weapon fragments. Awkward. I don't have chem this time, but, like, it's probably fine because close combat specialist exists. Whoa. Well, that was a panic chain. Awkward.
Ça roule.
Just shot
Le
my
tir n'a pas
pistol.
de mouche. Je suis en route.
I'm still pretty sure they're just dead. Shred is good. Close combat specialist is very good. I wonder if Steadfast is winning me the mission right now. It's possible that without Steadfast on Van Dorn, we would be in significantly more trouble right now.
Enemy
What are they afraid of? True. I think probably the Gargantuan tank thing standing in front of them.
Let's do this.
Need to tank this. I'm out of suppression. I can walk backwards. I was instead hoping to run forwards.
I'm on the move.
Actually, also out of hollow targeting. Oh, okay, GG. Because we've seen a pod of 4 enemies and light reductions, I just hit motion tracker instead of running gun. Oh my god. So this is how my character dies. Okay, Van Dorn can bail me out, actually, by flanking. Once the enemy is flanked, it'll run, yeah?
Je me remue.
You're not running gun
Je règle mon viseur.
after the fact. Oh, you can! Okay.
balance.
Neat. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, you can't. I thought you could. Oh yeah. Definitely. Plus close combat specialist is enough though.
We nailed it, Commander.
GG. I don't think there was any meld on that map. That was... yeah, it is 5 AM. I wonder how much better at games I would be if I played during hours when your brain is meant to be awake.
If all our missions go as well as this one did, the aliens don't stand a chance.
This will go up on some sort of YouTube channel. Pretty much everything I do goes up on either the main YouTube channel or ManyJorbs these days. Isn't instantaneous though.
We will be watching.
Gotta be here live. Get it straight away. Swindon. I don't believe anywhere in Europe is struggling for panic, really. Yeah, everything's fine. So it's not going to be a mission where we have to worry too much about saving the civilians. There's an argument it is possible to make that I should actually let a lot of civilians die here, because that would lead to the abductions which happened in Europe having more enemies in them. I don't think I'm going to do that, because having more enemies in the abductions isn't even, like, clearly a good thing. Yeah, that's basically the end of that thought. That's as far as we're following that one. Izzy Drudge, keep putting prints. I wonder how many berserkers will be on this mission. Will the answer also be as many as there are enemies? On the bright side, even without Gauss weapons, the lasers have been having no trouble killing them with the assistance of a bit of shred and a bit of camo. Which is not surprising, that's kind of what the shred and camo are for. Is Gauss the first time I get a shotgun upgrade? Sometimes I never get a shotgun upgrade. I will probably build one Gauss shotgun though. I just don't think the difference between the shotgun upgrades and the non-upgrade shotguns is that high compared to the other weapons, I guess. Do some flashbangs, why not? Well, laser shotgun gives more aim, but shotguns regularly have 100% chance to hit, so it's regularly not useful. And then the Gauss shotgun gives more bullets, but shotguns have a pretty significant magazine size already, so that isn't that relevant. And then I pretty much never build pulse weapons at all. Their thing is that they give crit chance, but at that point in the game it feels like you're getting 100% crit and so many shots that, like, who even cares?
Dropship has arrived.
And then
The next deployment
who
site is in
even
the UK.
builds plasma weapons? Like, that takes so long.
The aliens are continuing to move unchecked through a heavily populated area. Local forces are not equipped to respond. We should engage the enemy as soon as possible.
Upgrades do give more damage, that's true. Purple Days. I will probably build one Gauss shotgun when we get there.
Central, Strike 1 is locked and loaded, awaiting drop orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Squad is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your fire out there. We have civilians on the ground. Repeat, civilians are in the AO.
Another part of it is that... Okay, so I shoot the shotgun a lot of times in that campaign, but most of those times are on Exalt data recoveries. And on Exalt data recoveries,
Moving out.
like, I don't really think we ever don't have enough damage. I think those missions are, by and large, always going to be fine. Also, I have like 7 shotguns on those missions, so if I upgrade one shotgun, it's not like I'm getting everybody on the mission stronger. I'm just getting one of the 7 soldiers stronger, and it's only for those missions, not for all the others. Alright, I've said that wrong again. Talking about strategy games is so, like, weird, because, like, you have to be so precise to actually say a thing that's true. What was I trying to say? If I upgrade a weapon for one of the soldiers on this mission right now, that weapon's basically going to be used 80% of the missions that I go on, or something like that. Like, it will be used a lot until I have a better upgrade for it. So that's cool. But if I upgrade shotguns, the first one gets used on 80% of the missions, but the other ones don't. They only get used on data recoveries pretty much. So that's why I'm not really considering building more than one shotgun upgrade. And then the next thing is, if we discard the data recoveries and say, like, the ballistic shotgun's good enough already for those, you just think about the shotgun output of these missions. I don't actually shoot shotguns very much on these missions. I don't bring an assault on all of them. Like, I bring assaults sometimes. Those are the soldiers who will actually shoot the assault a lot, or shoot the shotgun a lot. Mostly the shotgun's going on engineers, so that engineers have something to do on turns where, like, a berserker runs into our team. But, okay, I guess I have better grenades at this point in the campaign than I used to. So engineers are increasingly not using the shotgun and are instead using a consumable.
On my way.
And also, like, just in general, engineers are going to tend to, like, use consumables more than they use shotguns.
Eyes open.
So what I'm trying to say is that I don't actually shoot the shotgun that much, and, like, when I do shoot the shotgun, it doesn't really need to be upgraded. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Headed there now.
Andando.
Is this the mission with chrysalids? This is the map with chrysalids. But this mission is just, a random Terra mission. Is this Terra mission number 8 and I didn't pick it up yet? Or is it Terra mission number 7? I think this might be Terra mission number 8 and I didn't take it up.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
I've got my eyes on.
X-ray spotted.
This feels like an awkward pull. Just feel like I could have really avoided that. I can't really run backwards, and I also can't run forward into the cyber disc. Cyber disc also pulled, or no? No. Okay. That's a lid sound. That's a dead civilian sound. Okay. Let me mark this up to 8 then. Okay. Evict Desadi. Could go here and then hit command. I mean, that kind of works. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just keyboarded myself. My keyboard is weird, and it resulted in me pressing the wrong button. And then I pressed the wrong button again. That's not what I intended to do, but it's probably fine. I'll just do this. But in order to press F2, I don't have an F2 button. I have a function key, which is next to return, and the button 2. And I pressed return instead of function, and then 2. Which somehow made me start suppressing. I don't really understand it. It looks like we can't go very close here. What I have to make sure is that after I move Arados in here, I can actually get the command off. I think I can. Does that have vision? This is only light cover, but I don't... Is there an elevation change there such that you can't see from here to here? I guess another option is just to do this. Maybe I just do this. This requires less stress. Pies! Thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it.
X-ray neutralized.
Oh my god, that pistol crit for 10. This is solidly not okay. We're caught up on the X1 VOD, so you're very happy to see live JORBS coming to pick up the slack from VOD JORBS. Yeah, that VOD JORBS. I don't know. I don't know. Talk's big game.
Getting a better look.
It's been so long since you played XCOM, you cannot recall how good a crit for 10 is. Well, it said that it was going to deal 4 damage, so... It's more than 4. I would prefer not to pull this pod with the Cyberdisk a million miles away. I think the goal is to like walk up here and get on high ground. But really would prefer not to pull the pod with the Cyberdisk a million miles away.
I'm on it, Commander. Him on me.
Feels like one of the ways that this mission gets spicy is if there's a Cyberdisk pulled in Fog of War.
On it.
Moving. Moving out.
Hey Phil! The chat roles come up if I change them, since last time they were accepted. Change them like
Let's get a better
once
view.
a year, some sort of way probably. Where's the aliens?
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Paris.
On the move.
Adelante.
Did I happen to bring an engineer asking for a friend who totally isn't a Cyberdisk? I have 2 engineers. It's good that your friend isn't a Cyberdisk. That would be weird if your friend was a Cyberdisk. Well, it's a lot of big robots. There's a civilian here who... Here, I'm just gonna rescue you, actually. Okay. Now, I don't have to worry about failing the mission.
Okay.
I don't love the way that the cyberdiscs are just kind of flying all over the map. Ideally, you want them to be landed. They're easy to shoot if they land, but if they are flying, they get innate bonus to defense.
Roger that.
But also, I just kind of like don't trust line of sight around different places.
Let's rock.
Am I a cyberdisk, and will I be your friend?
Moving to Overwatch.
I am not.
That's affirmative. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
And maybe.
Good to go.
Didn't the last engineer die to a cyberdisk? Oh. Is that right? Yes, to 2. One of them grenaded and then the other one shot. It's been such a long time since any of my soldiers died. I like forgot that that happened. Okay. Okay. A lot of stuff happening right now.
Okay.
This is in the UK, and panic in all of Europe is completely fine. So, panic from the mission is not of much concern right now.
Confirmed. J'y vais tout de suite.
Heading out.
It's more of a try not to have any soldiers die kind of situation.
On the move.
You're rescinding your friend offer.
Moving out.
You thought that I was a cyberdisk.
Moving to Overwatch.
Got it covered.
What made you think I was a cyberdisk?
I feel
I don't even have the cyberdisk voice. If I talked like this, then I would understand you thinking I was a cyberdisk, but I don't talk like that. It's because I'm flat and round. Thank you, I guess.
X-ray down.
Did we pull an enemy?
Got something over here.
Good lord. There's just a lot of stuff going on this here map. I think I pulled an enemy, yeah? And it's like over here or something. It's like there, maybe?
Okay.
The game could have let me see, but it decided to instead show me my soldiers shooting at a zombie, which is important too. That's fine, I guess.
Scanning target area now.
Hey, Draco Bob! Okay. Did both of them pull? Oh. Wolfok. This one landed. Can you see through these windows? Can. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not very far away. Gyarados has a 100% disable on a flying target. That is kind of OP. Do not have a second sniper for this mission. And my scout has moved already. And I don't have double rocketeer. What did I even bring? The mission. What are my soldiers doing? Who is this? An engineer? What the fuck is an engineer doing here? Who is that? Another engineer. I know what an engineer's doing here. It's just not my strongest soldier against a cyber disc, that's all. I think the play is, you know, I don't actually, why can't I see it from here? Shouldn't I be stepping out to this tile, which gives me range?
Affirmative.
Alright, now I see it. Why can't you move there and then there? Lurian, who has danger zone suppression, heat ammo, double tap. Such a gross pull. This is a good, good battle scanner, seeing both of them. Arados is base 99 aim. Is that good? You know, I think it's okay. This is not steadied. Alright, I'm shooting instead of suppressing. I am now firing a shredder rocket. Both of them? It's fine.
Cohete fuera. Disparando cohete triturador.
So now the question is, does this tile see the cyber disc? I feel like this one will.
Moving.
Hello? Hello? Big number.
Headed there now. No longer a threat.
Lycaios, you are still alive. Disabling shot gets to a point where it actually deals pretty decent damage late game because you have vital point targeting as well.
I'm on it, Commander.
I mean, like 4 isn't good damage or anything, but you know what I'm saying. Is there another zombie? I guess it's dead. Alright, 5 drones, a seeker, and... Wait, what was the other one? Oh, cyber disc. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Cyberdisc gunship. I wish I was a gunship. Holy shit. That sounds awesome. Tracker drone used overload on tracker drone. One of the drones just exploded in fog of war. But why? But why did it explode in fog? Oh, XCOM so great. Did the cyber disc stand still? Okay, so. I think if I just move here, I can see it. I highly doubt I need to suppress. That feels impossible. Could rocket again. For another shred.
Heading out.
Hit and run. Roar! They sure are making the noise a lot, aren't they? That's what my cat is like.
Out of rounds.
Oh, I only have one shot with my infantry, actually. So maybe I do need to shred. It's a decent shredder rocket. I want to not hit the lids. If I do hit the lids, do I like die? Interesting question. I have one assault with close combat specialist and close encounters. I have a flashbang. The answer is like maybe. Alright, maybe we don't shoot the rocket then.
I need ammo.
Omni Cloud!
I'm out of firepower over here.
How you doing? Hope you are well. Kel? Guess that was always kind of optimistic. I think if I don't get the say, actually, do you have to shoot a rocket? I would prefer you didn't pull the lids. Cool. It does destroy a cyberdisk wreck, which is not great. Oh, somebody asked me about UFO 50 and I was gonna answer, but then I got distracted because this game just distracts you all the time. I only played it for like an hour. I don't know, it seemed fine. I don't think retro games are my thing. I say playing a game that's 10 years old. I don't really know why. It feels like I should enjoy them if other people do. I would be one of the people who did. Maybe it's because I didn't grow up playing console games. I grew up playing PC games. Cryon is watching some baseball, or was watching some baseball. What do you think about them starting the season not in America? It's a little weird. Oh, we do not have bullets left. I'm doing stuff like starting the season in Australia, etc. for a while. I didn't know that.
I'm rolling.
Good for them, I guess. Used to cover baseball.
Bye.
Cool.
I'm rolling. Ready to engage.
On my way. Oh yeah.
This is hopefully alright.
I'm rolling. Moving to Overwatch.
If the lids run at me and kill me, that'll be upsetting. But I think they're far enough away that they can't. I'm sorry, did I just hear a cyberdisk? We have gone from only berserkers to only cyberdisks. Whoops, all cyberdisks. This is a very bad map, is what I've decided. I think if this were a good map, I would not have, like, lost 10 civilians while successfully moving this far. This is not very far. There are much, much better spawn points. I got a pretty bad one.
Let's rock. Moving to Overwatch.
The one dude I saved must be happy. We must imagine the lone survivor of Swanson. Is that where we are? Swan... I feel like it was Swan something.
Ready to engage.
Anyway, we must imagine them happy. How high will panic go? I think in the country the terror mission is in, it goes up by 3 per dead civilian. And in the other countries on the continent, it goes up by 1 per dead civilian. But also, I might be wrong. And there's a defense mechanic as well to consider. Where, because I have done some council request stuff. We have some resistance to increased panic. Swindon. There you go. Starting to have a lot of soldiers at max experience on this mission. Started the mission with 1 Master Sergeant. I think we're leaving it with 3.
Okay.
I definitely thought that would be able to see, but it can't. I'm sorry. Can just nobody see the enemy anymore?
Heading to that location.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Clear map other than 1 zombie. I think we just saw a corpse turn into a zombie. Cyberdiscs are not very much fun to walk into. Cyberdiscs are excellent to fight if they walk into you and then land immediately, and kind of miserable to fight any other time. Also,
Got something over here.
where is it? Don't know.
Okay.
Good morning, Gardos.
No longer a threat.
Heading to that location. Tout de suite. Empieza la fiesta. Recarga correcta.
Heading there now. Rock and roll.
Hey, are you...
Headed there now. Back online.
Je vois l'œil, commandant.
I'm gonna guess it teleported to get there. No, actually, it could have just been there the entire time. There's like a little room over there that is hard to successfully hit with a battle scanner. Okay, it landed. I do not have shred anymore. But I do have a 100% disable. So I think I'm down to just start with that. This map has weird angles, it certainly does. And then, you know, do whatever. This just makes it so nothing's overwatching. I don't have to think as hard. Oh, bright circles. Yeah, the map's built with the idea that you're going to spawn up here and then be playing from high ground. I think it works a lot better if you are playing from up there. Circles should go away when the camera pulls in. That's a really good idea. Probably not a game which is going to receive a whole lot of further modding support.
X-ray down.
I don't know. Is there... If I wanted to make an XCOM mod right now,
We're green to go.
is there like a reason I wouldn't just use this game? Probably that it's hard to mod. But other than that...
Oh yeah.
regularly receives modding support.
J'y vais.
Fair enough. I would be down for a remake of XCOM Enemy Within, which made it easier to mod the game. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't really... Are there better, like, bases for this sort of game than XCOM Enemy Within? I don't think XCOM 2 is a better base. I think a lot of the features that were added are, like, pretty poorly implemented. Also, the vibe's wrong. It's just the vibe of the whole thing. Elements of 2 did I dislike the most? I think there's a lot of stuff where they like added a new feature, which seems like it would be good for a game like this, but didn't add it properly, and so it's just bad.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I don't think I can kill with this. Wait, what? Okay, clearly I cannot kill with it. I can't even take the shot. I think the maps. The maps are probably the biggest thing which this game gets right, which XCOM 2 didn't. The procedural generation of maps for XCOM 2
Get 'em next time.
sounds like a great idea, but then the result is that you just play on stuff which feels kind of like AI slop instead of playing on stuff which feels like a handcrafted strategy game. I played like 2 missions of Chimera Squad and then stopped.
I'm out of firepower over here.
Something like that. I gave it a try. Wasn't for me.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's affirmative. I feel, Commander.
These seem to be a rather large lack of good games like XCOM Enemy Within. It's kind of like Slay the Spire, actually.
Heading to that location.
Like, this game is representative of a lot of work done to make it fun to do exactly this thing. Whereas a lot of the games which follow it try to add something else that you're doing instead of this thing. And it's like, okay, but the thing was the reason, you know?
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
I did play the original XCOM, yeah. The original XCOM has a really cool thing where when you do base defenses, the map is laid out as your base is built. So like you're procedurally generating the map in the strategy layer. That's kind of sweet. We hit Master Sergeant with our first scout. And 59 kills, 96 aim. Options are extra conditioning for 4 aim, 4 will, 1 mobility, and extra hit points. This is not a bad option. Smoke and mirrors, which is an additional use of all equipped support grenades during each mission. Does this give you 1 more battle scanner? I can't remember. The problem is I have 2 pieces of equipment, which are for making my gun shoot, so I don't really have room to get use out of that. And vital point targeting, which is just like generally what I'm going to take. I'm trying to imagine why I would take extra conditioning over vital point targeting. I don't know. I guess it gives will, which is like okay on an officer. Extra conditioning is definitely okay. It's just like vital point targeting is extremely good. Ace Peacecraft. What do we think of Xenonauts and Xenonauts 2? I haven't played much of either.
Commander.
So, like, mostly I don't think about it. I don't like the time units system, which those games use, right? I think that XCOM, like, absolutely got the 2 actions per turn right. At least for me, like, in terms of what I want. I got through the 2 missions, and now I don't know what to do. I guess we just, like, wait. My weapon fragments. 131? Where'd all these come from? Didn't I have a, like, 100 a second ago? Did we do this? 375 bucks? I will need another 50 to start researching Gauss, is the only problem. Could research Illyrium instead. No, I think I have to research Gauss. I want to get Psi going, but I have to do a sectoid autopsy, I believe. And yeah, I mean, you see the problem. Do cyber discs have like 17 weapon fragments each or something? I don't understand. Oh, we can spend money on gene mods. It's kind of fun. Corona, hello. Very welcome. Glad you're enjoying the streams.
Commander, the genetics lab is now prepped and fully staffed. We can begin genetic modification of our soldiers on your order.
Gene Lab has
This
never
facility
been
will be the nerve center of our
particularly
genetic
important to
modification
me.
program. Our soldiers will receive entirely new capabilities, making them more effective on the battlefields than ever before. As we improve our understanding of alien genetics, the range of available modifications will expand.
The thing is, I randomed my starting bonus, and I do have a thing which makes gene mods cheaper. So, like, yeah. Plus 10 aim on any shot after a miss. Plus 3 hours fatigue after missions. They are cheap. They are cheaper than they usually would be. I think I have a 25% discount, but it's rounding down, so it's going from 5 meld to 3 meld, which is actually, that's a 40% discount. Like, that's a lot more than it said it was. Depth perception is going to go on my squad site soldiers because they are going to get flying suits, and then they will always have height advantage. But, well, almost always. But they don't have flying suits yet, so it's not like a huge priority. Don't know what this is. Adrenal neurosympathy. When a kill is confirmed, the soldier emits pheromones which grant offensive benefits to all nearby squad mates. Cannot occur more than once every 5 turns. Imposes 9 hours fatigue after missions. This is OP. This is a good one. Well, who do we give this to? Infantry? Infantry makes sense. Snipers, maybe. I should look up what these other things are. Bioelectric skin. Reveals but doesn't alert nearby enemies. Immunity to strangulation. 6 hours fatigue after missions. Sure. Iron skin. I wonder if I've ever built iron skin before. Muscle fiber density is fun. A lot of these are just like, they're cool, but you can't afford them if you're making mechs. Maybe we go 0 mechs this campaign, and we just go super hard into gene mods. The other thing is like 9 hours of fatigue, 12 hours of fatigue, etc. This is Second Heart, which guarantees a bleed out if you get fatally wounded on a mission. The brain stuff. I don't remember the brain stuff. Is this where you get the thing which shoots things which psi attack you? Or is that a psi perk? Or is that from a different game? It might be from a different game. The Worst Gamer, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate it. I'm going to look in the wiki real quick. Let's look at what the other 4 that I don't have yet are. Gene mods. Adaptive bone marrow from the chrysalid autopsy. Regenerate wounds. For humans, wound recovery time is reduced by 66% and unit regenerates 2 HP every turn up to max HP without armor. Adaptive bone marrow plus double mission is probably OP, yeah? Or does that not work? I think that works. Because if you double mission a soldier, they get wounded. But if they have wound recovery time reduced by 66%, that's gotta be, that has to be nerfed. There's no way that that's allowed. Makes a side perk, yeah. Adrenal neurosympathy already looked at. That I saw. Hyperactive pupils, I saw. Yes. Neural damping. Confers plus 20 will when defending against psi attacks and immunity to panic. If the soldier is mind controlled, the control is cancelled and the soldier is stunned for 1 turn instead. Neural damped soldiers cannot learn psionic skills and psionic soldiers cannot be neural damped. I think that's the one I was thinking of. Smart macrophages. Medkits are better and immunity to poison and acid. Okay. And secondary heart guarantees a bleed out thing. Adaptive bone marrow. Does anybody know? Does adaptive bone marrow work for fatigue time Long War 1? I think we should just put it on a soldier and see if it works or not. Where can you discover the lore behind Joan Ribs to Jorbs? I just changed my name. How's it going, Randalza? It makes them too stupid to be mind controlled. Politics thinks otherwise. Shall we put adrenal neurosympathy on Smurf? The other thing is, if I commit to putting gene mods on a soldier, I can no longer mech them ever. How much time does it take to gene mod a soldier? God, 12 meld too. Just so unreal expensive. Alright, I think I'm not building any gene mods right now. It was nice to look though.
So far, we've been
Sai, you
limited
got
to
the mechs?
implementation of existing
Mechs cannot
human
have gene
organs.
mods. Some Java
With
thanks
these
for
autopsy
the
results,
3 years
we
sub.
now have the option of incorporating alien physiology into our genetic enhancement programs. It may be asking too much of our soldiers. They will be even more capable on the battlefield.
Did you mech them and just erase the mods? Maybe. I don't think so. But maybe. Can find out later, I guess. Been 3 years? It has been 3 years. Berserker Autopsy. Combat stems available for manufacture. Neural damping available in the Gene Lab. Mech Close Combat Project available in the Foundry. Although similar to the previously cataloged mutant species, this particular specimen is different. Our troops have taken to calling this beast the Berserker, based on its uncharacteristically aggressive tactics in the field. Flippin' Sword, thank you. Appreciate it.
Does the Super Soldier program come with HRT auto-injectors? Depending on the answer, this may or may not be a bribe.
Sure. I think we can say yes. I don't think the game speaks to that one way or the other, but I feel like it would. What was I up to? Despite sharing the same physiological structure of the other mutants for reasons yet unknown to us, the Berserker seems to be consumed by bloodlust, charging into combat with little regard for its own safety. Current theories as to the cause of this behavior have led us to begin investigating possible genetic manipulation of the subject's endocrine glands, or, in this case, the equivalent glands that appear to secrete androgenic hormones. Androgenic. If the aliens enlarged or modified the action of these glands, it could explain the Berserker's outbursts. Specifics on this creature's abilities in combat should be available when using the unit analysis view on another specimen of the same type in the field. Combat sims are excellent for our covert operative in particular. Mech close combat lets our mechs punch things. We don't even have a mech though. Neural damping I was just talking about. Oh wait. In order to research anything right now, I could do the abductor analysis, I suppose. It'll give me a bunch of alloys and delirium the next time I fight an abductor. Or I can just go into Illyrium. I'm just gonna go into Illyrium. Alright, cool. And I think I only need 1 combat stem. But I could build more than 1. I love that it doesn't actually tell you what it does. Arc throw is 3 days off. Alien containment is 10 days off. I could have rushed this build. Maybe I should have. Are stems reusable in Long War 1? I think you can only use them once. We're getting into the part of the game which I have played a lot of, but not as much of as the beginning of the game. So my recollection of how everything works exactly is a little more taxed. I could really use a corporal engineer right now. Sure. Decent-ish stat line to start with, too. Alright, Silken Sword. This is you. I think it's fine to only have 2 planes there. Here, let's put this over here for a bit as well. I think 2 Stingray missile interceptors with all of my air stuff will be enough though.